May the Almighty God answer our prayers.
The unveiling of the African Democratic Congress coalition attracted top political bigwigs. Key figures include a former national chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, Victor Ume, former PDP national chairman, Prince Uche Secondus, Labour Party's 2023 vice presidential candidate, Dante Baba Ahmed, former APC national chairman, John Odige Oyegun, and former Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Abubakar. Also in attendance were former governors, Nasiru El-Rufai Kaduna, Rotimi Amechi Rivers, Gabriel Suswan Benue, Abdul Fatai Ahmed Kwara, Aminu Waziri Tambowa Sokoto, Oserieme Osumbo Edo, Celestine Umea Rivers, Leah Imoke Cross River, Window Jibrin Adamawa, Emeka Ihedioha Imo, Captain Idris Wada Kogi, former Deputy Governor of Ondo State Agbonla Ajayi, former Ekiti Deputy Governor Kolakpo Olushola, and Deputy Governor of Kogi State Simon Achuba. Others are former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, and former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babachi Lawa. Former Senate President David Mark and ex-Osun State Governor Rauf Aregbesola were announced as interim National Chairman and Secretary of the ADC, respectively. In a bid to present a strong challenge ahead of the 2027 elections, prominent opposition figures unveiled a new political coalition in Abuja. The development sparked nationwide discussions on the potential and effectiveness of a united opposition. In his acceptance speech, the newly interim national chairman of the ADC and former president of the Senate, David Mark, acknowledged that the efforts by the 2027 coalition to unseat Tinubu will be challenging. He said the coalition of national political opposition groups goes beyond gaining political power. It is a concerted effort to rebuild the alleged crumbling pillars of Nigeria's democracy. He said the day marked the beginning of what they believe will be a long, difficult, and tedious journey. However, it is a journey, according to him, that they are prepared to undertake, united in their collective belief that no price or sacrifice is too high in the service of their fatherland. The ADC interim chairman stated that within 2 years in office, the current administration has allegedly taken control of key democratic institutions and is gradually steering the country toward a full-blown civilian dictatorship. David Mark stated that Nigerians deserve a government that ensures their safety and makes them feel secure in their homelands.
This coalition is to prevent our country's defense into a one-party state. We have never seen a government so much attuned with corruption. A government that maintains accountability in all ramifications. A government more concerned with the next election rather than the survival of the ordinary Nigeria.
Earlier in his remarks, the founding national chairman of the African Democratic Congress, Ralph Nwonsu, said the party leaders voluntarily resigned to allow David Mark and Aregbesola to take charge and lead efforts to reposition both the party and the country. He said all of them decided to resign so that Senator David Mark, Aregbesola, and others can lead them to the presidential villa. He added that they also approved Mark as the national chairman and Aregbesola as the national secretary of the party. Uwosu said the opposition coalition is not about seeking power, but moving Nigeria to global reckoning.
Giving impetus for our collective endorsement for leadership regime at all levels came from our NEC members and our NWC. All our close meetings, we agree that the nation is our focus. The endorsement that we got and which we're today going to give to distinguished Senator David Mark.
Speaking after the unveiling of the ADC interim leadership, former Transport Minister Rotimi Amechi said inflation is at its peak and many Nigerians can no longer afford food. He revealed that he resigned from the APC on Tuesday night and expressed surprise that he was not expelled earlier, having warned the party not to invite him to meetings. The former Rivers State governor stated that the coalition is not about changing the government and that if it is about changing the government, there is no need to change the government, it is about changing Nigeria. He alleged that Nigeria is destroyed and that people can no longer eat and people cannot buy food and that everything is gone. Others at the event were Senator Dino Milaye, former Youth Minister Solomon Dalong, Media Mogul Chief Dele Momodu, Senators Iyenaya Abaribe, Suleiman Nazif, Lee Meaba, Alhaji Kashim Imam, former Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal Sadiq Baba Abubakar, Senator Ishaku Abo, former National Vice President Northwest of the APC, Salihu Lukman, the senator representing the Federal Capital Territory, Irite Kinjibe, and an activist, Aisha Yusuf, among others. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.